Almost over, and now the attention is on what they will look like for LeBron's second season in LA. The Athletic polled a dozen league execs on which non-playoff teams have the brightest future. The Lakers, well, they came in fifth, and the execs did not have good things to say about the purple and gold. An anonymous scout said the worst thing in this league is to be a team that has an aged superstar that doesn't know it. Plus, who is going to coach that team? Doc is out. Ty Lue almost had a heart attack coaching LeBron the first time. Jason Kidd held back the Milwaukee Bucks, and Mark Jackson stood between the Warriors and their dynasty. He added, I like their young pieces, and they should have kept rebuilding. Magic has destroyed that place. Ooh. Shannon, wow. Do you think there's any truth to that? It is.
Hell no, it's not fair. Mitch Kupchak and Jim Buss ruined this team.
Well, they started the ball.
Giving Mozgov that terrible deal. Giving Luol Deng that terrible deal. Hold on, Magic, this is Magic's second year there, Skip. He said, give me 2 years, let me get some free agents, and then you can evaluate me on that. Okay, this is their 6th consecutive year of missing the playoffs. Magic's been there 6 years? Skip, it's easy to say, well, you shouldn't have traded that guy, or you shouldn't have got rid of that guy. Yeah. I believe Magic did the right thing in removing D'Angelo Russell. Given what he had done,
I'll buy that. I
have no problem. And then, do you believe, see, he has to have freedom. D'Angelo Russell needs freedom. I don't believe D'Angelo Russell could play like he's playing alongside LeBron James. I don't believe that he could. I could be wrong.
No, I'm with you on that.
So, Julius Randle, okay, we can debate that.
We can definitely debate that.
Maybe Magic thought, well, hell, he's too much like LeBron. He needs the ball, blah, blah, blah. I get all that. But to say Magic for the 6-year turmoil or the tailspin that they...
By the way, would Brook Lopez have fit with LeBron?
I think so. Yep. Big stretch. I mean, he's basically Kevin Love.
He is.
Minus the rebounding.
I agree.
But to say for 6 consecutive years in which the Lakers have missed the playoffs, that Magic is the sole blame. Has Magic had some missteps? Yeah, because in putting this team together, he did not put a team together in which LeBron is used to playing with and have had success with. They got playmakers, but no shooters. LeBron normally has shooters and only a handful of playmakers. And if you really look at it, only D. Wade and Kyrie has only been the playmakers that he's ever had. Success is with shooters. So Magic does bear some responsibility. But to say Magic has wrecked the team? I think that's a stretch, Skip. I really do.
This is hard for me because you know how much I love Magic Johnson, but I'm trying to be objective. Magic has not exactly distinguished himself as an executive, and we have seen a long history in this league of former stars try to be executives or coaches and fail at it.
Yes.
We've seen some who did rise and thrive, but oftentimes, Michael Jordan, it just doesn't work. For whatever reason, Michael Jordan was so gifted, he just can't see who can play or who. It's just like, well, everybody can play, so I'll just take that guy. Well, maybe that guy can't play. Right? Well, everybody can do what I do. No, they can't.
It's hard to judge talent when you're that talented.
It's hard. That's the bottom line. So is it possible that's operating with Magic? I didn't think it would, because usually the point guard can see it and feel it better than the 2-guard can. Because the 2-guard's just moving and grooving and shooting, right? So I thought Magic could see talent, know talent, fit talent together. But so far, so bad. And I can't defend, because remember, the first move he made was he traded away Lou Williams. And again, would Lou fit in the long? I don't know, but he's just
off the bench.
Yes,
absolutely.
But I don't know what his plan was. Did Lou not fit into his grand design?
Right.
He can just light it up.
He can.
He's made the Clippers the Clippers. Like we talked about yesterday. Gallinari's had a career year, but the spark plug is this guy coming off the bench.
Lou doesn't start the game, but he definitely closes it.
He traded him, and he let Julius go. He let Brook go. I still don't get. I know it's a big, I'm sorry, a little big thing, but it's a big little thing. Is Zubats for Muscala? What is that about?
I have no idea.
Because you love Big Zoo.
I did.
You were raving about him, and all of a sudden he's a Clipper.
Yes.
And you didn't just trade him away. You traded him to your crosstown rival.
But for what?
Or your in-house rival.
Right.
Yeah, for what? For nothing. And then we had Andrew Bogut yesterday saying that Magic just flat out lied to him, which just I don't know, it left a sour taste in my mouth, because I respect Andrew Bogut. He was the first overall pick, and he's been around, and he's won championships, and he knows how this game is played on and off the floor. He knows what's right and what's wrong. And he said they just flat out done him wrong a year ago. So he's gloating a little bit because now he's back in the saddle with Golden State and playing probably a pretty key role, I would think, going into the playoffs. But there's another one. And then obviously Magic signed off on Lonzo, and I still love Lonzo, but it came with a whole lot of issues and problems. And you got the hometown kid trying to live up to Magic saying his jersey's going to be lifted into the rafters one day. And it's just one bad idea after another, none of which have really turned to gold yet.
Right.
So am I going to condemn him? No, I'm not going to condemn him. But it was interesting to me. Jeannie Buss did another podcast the other day, and there's some powerful quotes in here about what she thinks. And she says she loves Magic, that they're completely aligned as partners and they think alike and they're very close. But she also raved about Luke. She just went on, and she made the point that for years her partner was one Phil Jackson, as we know, for 15 years. And she said, Phil used to say, Bill Walton may be Luke's dad, but Luke is my son. That's Phil Jackson said that because obviously Luke came in as a Laker and played with the Shaq Kobe teams. And obviously Jeannie took that to heart. So she probably considers him a little bit like her son, right?
Right.
Okay, so she did finally say in the podcast, when it comes to basketball decisions, I always defer to Magic. But is Luke really a basketball decision? Because you could disqualify that remark as saying basketball decisions are like personnel, like do you trade Zubats, right?
I don't necessarily agree with that because it was reported Magic wanted to fire Luke Walton during the season.
That is correct.
And Jeannie Buss said no.
Okay.
So clearly she wasn't deferring to Magic. Skip, but to your point, when Magic traded D'Angelo Russell, look, he knew 2019 was the big year for agency. You can't do anything if you got Mozgov at $16 million. You got Luol Deng at $17 million still on your books. So he had to get that, and the only way that he could get Mozgov, because the D'Angelo Russell, not only did I feel he had to move him, it was also the Nets were willing to take Mozgov contract. So you got that off the books. So you're trying to gear yourself up. Paul George was the big name out there in 2018. Well, we're going to try to make a run at him. We didn't get him. Okay, and plus that's one of the reasons also Julius Randle, because that'd have been $12.9 million, Skip, on the books. You want as much cap space as you possibly can have. Okay, now you still have what, $40+ million in cap space to land one of these big time whales, and that's what Magic. He already got one. Contrary to what you think, you can say Magic, you can say LeBron knocked on his door, came in and sat on his couch and started eating all you want to. But he was the biggest free agent available, and the Lakers got it.
Okay.
Now he has an opportunity to get one more, to pair with LeBron. Or two. I don't know if you can get two max guys, Skip. I don't know. I don't know if Jeannie Buss wants to go into luxury tax like that, Skip. But hey, it's possible.
I think right now she'd do whatever required to put them back on the map.
You might be right, Skip. But to say Magic, and like I said, Skip, I agree with you. Magic has not. Let's see. Because everybody,
that's fair. Let's see.
Skip, everybody want instant oatmeal.
Okay.
Oh, just let's stir a little bit. Wait, let it take 5-10 minutes.
But back to Jeannie, she said about Magic, we're as tight as any two people, any two executives. That can be a good thing, and that can be a not so good thing.
Right.
So she's very pro Magic. She said we share the same mission and purpose and what we want to accomplish here. And I think she's very pro Luke. So it's possible she just wants to keep going forward with what's in place, and it's possible what's in place is just not working because all of these quotes and this vote about which of the non-playoff teams have the best shot, the Lakers get no shot here. The first was, I think you went through this, but Dallas had 32 points, 5 first-place votes, and the Lakers are way down here with 5 votes, 5 to 32 for Dallas. So again, this one, was this a scout who said this? I think it was a scout, but the anonymous scout. But he's not only talking about Magic has destroyed that place, but the worst thing in this league, says the scout, is to be a team that has an aging superstar that doesn't know it. So he's really crushing LeBron. He's saying LeBron is on the downside and doesn't realize it yet. Plus, who is going to coach the team? And you read the rest of it. Okay. Well, that's why Juwan Howard has vaulted to the top of the Vegas gambling list because.
Skip, you know what? Before we judge and say LeBron has hit the wall, let's put some pieces. I don't care what anybody says. You do not put a puzzle together if pieces are missing. So you can be the greatest puzzle solver in all the world, but if there are pieces missing, let's get LeBron a few pieces and let's see. We'll get an opportunity to see, but it's easy to say that now. Oh, he's declining when he's been injured and guys have been in and out of the lineup, and the pieces that LeBron is used to playing with aren't what he's playing with currently. So we'll see. Let's see what 2019. Let's see who they can land. Let's see some of the auxiliary pieces that Magic can put in place, and then we'll judge LeBron James moving forward.
Okay, I agree with that. I will do that. But I still say the recipe in place smacks of disaster. The recipe. Genie close to Magic, Genie close to Luke. LeBron is the centerpiece, but is he in year 17 still that guy that can carry the whole show?
Well, the thing, and this is why you don't really get close to people that subordinates. There's a reason why in the military, Skip, they don't have you fraternize with subordinates, because it clouds your judgment and makes decisions very, very difficult. Because she's gotten close to Luke. And I believe it's clouding her judgment, and it's going to make it very, very difficult if and when Magic comes to her and says, Genie, we need to move in a different direction as far as coaching.
I still say, bottom line, there's only one magic potion for this, and it's KD and Kyrie.
Man, look here.
KD and Kyrie. That would fix all of this. Then it wouldn't matter how close anybody is.
Well, yeah.
KD, Kyrie, and LeBron.
Well, we saw what Luke Walton did when he had all these guys there.
They did well.
Yeah, did very well. Yeah.
And did he have KD then?
I don't think he had KD. No, that was the 73.
No, didn't
that was the 73 and 9.
Yeah,
Remember, he started like
they didn't have KD.
Yeah.
So he did pretty well.
That would change it. That would make it better. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
We're going to stay talking about KD.
I don't know. We're going to see if he wants to come to LA.
So here's the thing. Well, the Lakers, they did play last night, if we can call that playing. So LeBron, though, didn't play against the Warriors, but he did have a lengthy mouth-covered talk with Kevin Durant, who was in action.